Express each set of numbers using absolute value notation. Example A. Describe all numbers x that are at a distance of 4 from the number 8. Let's draw a picture of this on a number line. We want to use 8 as the center, and we want numbers that are 4 units away from 8. So that can be either to the left or to the right. And so I would get 12 here, and I would get 4 here. Those are the answers we're expecting to get. When we talk about distance, what we do is we're talking about the difference between two numbers. Because I technically don't know what these numbers are yet, when I'm just kind of putting together an expression, I'm going to use x as the variable to denote what those might be. So the distance between 8 and x we write as 8 minus x, and the absolute value lets us know that we're moving either to the right-hand side or the left-hand side, because I can have I can be moving in a positive 4 this direction or a negative 4 this direction. I want this distance to be exactly 4. So I think this is my expression, but I'm going to actually check my answer over here on the right. If I were given this expression and I wanted to solve for x, I would write that x minus 8 is equal to 4, or x minus 8 is equal to negative 4. Let's add 8 to both sides of the equations here. So I'm getting that x is equal to 12 or x is equal to 4. And that matches up with the two numbers that I had on my number line here. So I think that this is the answer. Example B. Describe all numbers x that are at a distance of 1/2 from the number negative 4. Well, let's see. Drawing a number line. I want negative 4 to be sort of in the center, and I want to move 1/2 either to the left or to the right. So I'm expecting this number to be negative 3.5, and I'm expecting this number to be negative 4.5. So using the same idea that I did in the one above, I want the distance from x and negative 4 to be equal to 1/2. Remember that I need to subtract the number, and the number in this case is negative 4. So this will end up being an x plus 4 in the absolute value sign. All right, let's check our answers. I would have that x plus 4 is equal to 1/2, or x plus 4 is equal to negative 1/2. If I subtract 4 from both sides, negative 4 plus 1/2 is negative 3.5. And negative 4 plus negative 1/2 is negative 4.5. So those are the two answers I was expecting, and this is my expression. For example C, we want to come up with a situation in which the distance that a point x is from 10 is at least 15 units. All right, let's think about this. 10 is going to be the center, and I want values x that are at least 15 units away, at least. So 15 this way and 15 this way. And I want everything that's farther away from that. So this number here we think is going to be 25, and this number here we think is going to be negative 5. All right, so I don't know what my values are, so I call them x. The distance between x and 10, at least, that means I want it to be greater than or equal to 15. Let's check our answer to see if this works. X minus 10 is greater than or equal to 15, or x minus 10 is less than or equal to negative 15. we'll add 10 on both sides of the inequality. And we get that x is greater than or equal to 25, or x is less than or equal to -5. This first part matches up with this part of the graph. And this second part matches up with this part of the graph. So this is our correct answer.